Alright, how's it going, YouTube? This is, once again, Black Mamba 44, and I probably sound a little bit different. I got a microphone, like an actual microphone, so people can probably hear me a hell of a lot better, right? That's honestly what I'm really going for. So I'm gonna be talking a little bit about the mic and everything like that. And might as well just do a little bit of Binding of Isaac, right? So let's look here. Look at all the characters that we haven't really played as. Let's just random, right? Okay, so I've gotten a few more books. Retrovision, alright. Scapegoat is sort of trash, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. And you know what I'm saying? I'm a fucking beggar. I beg for everything. So, I got done with Tyranny. I've been playing a little bit of Foxhole. That game is really entertaining. Fuck, I should have tried to bring him over there. But, that game is super entertaining. I really enjoy it. Right now it seems to be, one of the, only videos on this channel that's actually doing, a decent job in, getting views. Other than Foxhole, we finished Tyranny up. Tyranny, of course, was a lot of fun. I highly enjoyed it. I'm probably not going to be doing a game that's a lot like Tyranny, where it's a lot of talking. I have no qualms, I'll say, about talking to everyone, talking for a couple hours. Let's be real here, right? It's a fucking bitch to talk for 50 minutes and just read the same shit over and over and over again. It gets aggravating. However, I'm not sad that it's gone. Tyranny will come back. Let me say that. It's going to arrive again. Because we still have to play through, not the disfavored, but rebel runs and stuff like that. Because I just really want to show everyone the different sides that the game has. I don't really feel the need to show the disfavored side. I feel like it runs fairly parallel with the Scarlet Chorus side. The only real difference is that the Scarlet Chorus, you have the voice of Narat, and that's pretty much it. For me, I think that the game ended. It ends on an interesting note. So there's definitely room to sort of see where more events can take place. All right, stem cells. So we're gonna kill ourselves so we can get the additional Lazarus perk, additional damage and everything. But yeah. So for me, I'm just gonna blow this up, see what I get. 2 pennies and a spider, well worth it. But I just highly enjoy watching, how Tyranny evolves and does all of that. I was interested in that game for a long time before it came out. I did pre-order it because I do start off with some specialized equipment. I'm not one of those people who's against pre-ordering games. Let's stay on the topic of Tyranny, though. So I don't see us really going back to that game in the next few months. In all likelihood, we will probably stick with Prison Architect. I'm thinking about doing some Prison Architect things. Maybe some Foxhole. RimWorld's on the menu. You know, meat's back on the menu as well, boys. But RimWorld's back on the menu. Foxhole, I feel like I can actually have a decent volume where everyone can hear people talking and chatting, doing all that, and you can still hear me. That's definitely an issue that I was seeing, was just using my headset mic. I mean, it's so hard to actually hear, like, what's happening in the game. So I was able to get a new microphone from Amazon. It's K668. It's Fifine technology. I did a little bit of testing before I started recording just to make sure everything was good. I'm glad I did, because even though my system recognized the microphone, OBS didn't really recognize it. So there's definitely that. Excuse me. Something else that I started doing a little bit just for tyranny purposes, and Foxhole a little bit, is oh, let's go in here, why not, right? Diplopia, that's a decent item. Then we'll save the rest of our cash. But, so something that I didn't really hit on at all was the fact that, oh, god damn it. Yeah, something that I didn't really, you know, mention all that much was, now I'm off topic because I got hit, so. Should I? Do I dare? You know what, first things first, let's do this. Let's take this, let's take a rotten baby, and then let's take the ability to fly for free.
Infested. Infested. Bad trip.
Yeah, that was a bad move. Anyways. So I got the mic just so that way I think it will be a lot more clear. Unfortunately, I did have to turn the fan in my room off because it was interfering with recording. That's fine. You know, I'm sure as I get more proficient, then that'll be much better. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say now. I hope that for those of you who watch Tyranny, you were able to see that I started using like a video editing software, you know, just because I wanted the capability of cutting some of some things I'm gonna do on my channel. I have plans on recording some game with my best friend. His Steam name is Largo4545. I'm not sure as of yet if we're gonna be like both keeping to this channel. I think that a better idea would be for us to both upload on our own. But you know, I'll go which way. You know, yeah, that's life. You can't always have what you want. But yeah, so we're definitely gonna be seeing you know, a difference in like editing and everything like that, because I definitely started editing for, well, especially for Tyranny. You know, the last fight that I was in, you know, it really was tough. It was a lot of cutting out, and I didn't want to use YouTube because I think just cutting from scene to scene seems to be a little bit tacky. I mean, that's just me. You know, if people do that and you think it's good, kudos. But myself personally, I like having a bit more, I'm not gonna say professionalism, but I just prefer having a little bit of just the video just just looking, you know, a little bit more decent, having some fading in and out and everything like that. But now let's look at the run. Run's going pretty good. I mean, you know, it's nothing to sneeze at, nothing to talk home about. I did attempt to record some more Binding of Isaac things, just to see how everything was gonna sound and go. You know, I took a look with Samson. Unfortunately, that run really wasn't that good. The commentary was lacking, and I didn't want to completely get rid of my commentary. And also, I didn't really do anything. You know, like, there was nothing notable about the run. I didn't win. So for me, it was sort of like, you know, that it was a run, you know, and I feel sort of bad because I didn't film everything, but at the same time, you know, it's not really like I'm trying to do a full video series of this or nothing. So, you know, I just want it to be, you know, a decent experience. You know, I talk bullshit a lot. You know, trust me, my girlfriend tells me that all the time. You know, I talk bullshit, and I'm fine with talking bullshit. But some things I talk about, I listen to it through the recording, and I say, you know, that's sort of inflammatory. You know, and I don't want my channel to just be thumbed down to oblivion, or have people be like, Jesus Christ, this guy can't even accept anyone having a different opinion other than his own. You know, that is not what I want at all. Alright, so. Alright, nice. I can see forever. Let's see if we can find that, secret room. Oh, down here, huh? You cheeky, breaky motherfucker. Let's blow these guys up. Blow them up, and then let's blow them up, if you know what I mean. Blowjobs. Oh! Lust. No thank you. I have a boyfriend, so, please, go away. Wow, another I can see forever pill. To what do I owe the pleasure? I've never even seen this pill before in my life. But, you know, I just want to give you guys a little bit of a channel update. I'm still looking for another series that I can really sort of change the Binding of Isaac with. While I do like it, I feel like, you know, and I mentioned him before, but I feel like someone that I take a little bit of inspiration from, another YouTuber who I'm sort of emulating his style a little bit. I feel like he plays a lot of the Binding of Isaac, and for me, I don't want it to be like a copycat situation. You know, that's not my speed, so, you know, I might just change it with like maybe a RimWorld or Prison Architect or something like that. Oh, nice. There we go. I like Taurus. Some people don't like Taurus. I've never understood why. Taurus is pretty badass. Alright, cool. But yeah, so, you know, I sort of emulate his style. So my main thing is, I'm not... I can see forever. You don't say. I've never seen this pill before in my life. Yeah, sure, fuck it, right? And then let's donate. At least down to 15 cents. Okay, or 19. I meant 19, obviously. But yeah, so for me, I like the style of of sort of having a, well, how should you call it? A sort of unedited style of gameplay. You know, I sort of prefer that. You know, and I'm sure that some people are like, oh no, I like a lot of editing. Black circle, there we go. I wonder if I can see forever's in Friends Till the End. I can see forever.
Pretty fly.
It's not bad. Oh, Spirit of the Night, but we can already fly, so sorry. Alright. Let's get the fuck out of there. But yeah, you know, I don't want anyone to say like, oh yeah, Black Mom 44, he copies a lot of styles from these guys, and I think that you know, he should figure out his own thing. Because while you might not be wrong per se, for me personally, I'm like, you know, I'm trying to sort of find my own niche. You know, once again, I'm not extremely worried about people watching these videos or not. You know, I mean, obviously, the more people who do, the more potential that I can... Wait, where'd Scapegoat go? Where'd Scapegoat go? But where's Scapegoat? Does he reappear? I need answers, and I don't think this game has the answers that I require. What happened to Scapegoat? What happened to my only friend in this world? If you've seen this boy, can you please contact me? Alright, kill you. Kill you. But yeah, so, you know, I might just replace this with Prison Architect. That's a game that I enjoy. I haven't really gotten to play a lot of it recently. I know that there's a lot of updates that I haven't really had the chance to mess around with.
Infested?
Alright, thanks. So, for example... Oh, God. I know that recently they created, well, what should I call it? Oh, there we go. Man, I'm drawing a blank again. Like, this sucks. You know, I'm drawing blanks just like I shoot blanks, so, you know, I'm having a lot of trouble keeping my brain in check. And I think that that's the issue I have with the Binding of Isaac. It's really hard for me to keep my brain in check while I play this game. It's difficult. So we're just gonna move on. But yeah, oh, that's it. I haven't played Prison Architect since they came out with games. And most recently I saw that they have a new change. They said that, like, employees can start going on strike. Wow, I literally went blind for a second there, and I have no idea why. I have to look that up. Scapegoat can disappear in this game? I thought that Scapegoat was, like, perpetual. Maybe it's a change that they made or something. I don't know. And I'm not gonna, like, cry about it. Scapegoat's cool. You know, but, like, it's not like the best item. So let's get PhD. One makes you small. I guess you can classify that as a good pill. Chocolate milk is pretty good. Charged shots. I generally like to just click the trigger in, destroy them in a wave of death and abomination. Oh, Jesus. Alright. But yeah, so Prison Architect had an update. Oh, goddamn, dude, this is great. Another game that had an update is a game that I plan on covering, that and its prequel of sorts. Divinity Original Sin 2, I believe either today or a couple days ago, it had update number 41. And update number 41 is essentially a pretty great update from the sound of it. So they completely changed like some ways so you can like make your own skill books and things like that. And from the sound of it, the next update that's going to come out is going to be the full release. So there won't be like an update 42. It'll be, you know, game release. Let's go. Let's fucking show the world what we can do. I'm not gonna lie, man. I've been looking forward to Divinity Original Sin 2 ever since I played the OG Divinity Original Sin. Personally, I think that the Enhanced Edition really expanded on the game. You know, if you're interested in playing like Divinity Original Sin, just check it out. I'm gonna be doing that soon enough, probably next week, starting next week, or so on and so forth. I'm gonna be starting to play Divinity Original Sin. Divinity Original Sin. But you know, it's one of those expanded editions that adds a lot to the game. It's not like the Skyrim expanded edition where somehow they also got rid of like almost everything that makes sense for Skyrim. And by that I mean, you know, the Skyrim Enhanced Edition like pretty much took away all mod support. You know, and there's a ton of stuff that the Enhanced Edition could really use. You know, and they basically like cleaned it up a little bit, but I mean, Skyrim, you know, it's Skyrim. So far they've created so many Skyrims at this point. I mean, why even bother? You know, why even bother with like a new one, right? Oh yeah, I guess I shouldn't really worry too much about damage, right? We do have Goat Head. I think Mom's Purse is decent, I guess. Kill you. Ah, fuck. I thought I could get there in time. I thought I could be the hero. Because I'm calling out for a hero in the heat of the night. I gotta be strong, he's gotta be fast, and he's gotta be fresh for the fight. You know, amazing song. That's sung by the fairy godmother on Shrek. No, I know it's called Hero, but I don't really know like who actually sings it. You know, I know blasphemy, but yeah, that's I don't know who sings it, so that's just me. You know, that's just me. I'm missing out. You know, I actually really like that song. I think it's pretty cool. It reminds me of simpler times when men could be heroes, you know, and all they had to do was wait for the night. Alright. But, yeah. Back to Divinity Original Sin 2. The game looks great. So for me, it's sort of like, you know, I'm looking forward to this game. Obviously. And I'm looking forward to this game a lot. I can't wait for the game. Oh, nice. I can't wait for the game to occur. Ah, fuck me. Stupid fucking...
Hematemesis.
Okay, thank you. Let's go. Get out of here. Go, go, go. I've also been thinking about getting PlayerUnknown Battleground when it comes out. Well, I mean, it is out. So I've been thinking about doing that, but I don't know. I think that right now it's sort of oversaturated with a lot of people who are playing the game. So for me personally, I don't really think that I want to, you know, get too involved in the game. Even though I think it looks interesting. You know, I don't really think that I want to be recording so many videos about PlayerUnknown Battleground, because there's so many people who already do it. You know, and there's a lot of Twitch streamers, and I think that's a game that, you know, you could really play on Twitch, so people can sort of be like, oh yeah man, like, hey, you missed a backpack, you know, back in the last house, and you can be like, oh shit, you know, I'm looking for a backpack for the past 30 years. God, Jesus Christ, so much damage there. Alright, so let's go in here, open it up, and it's basically nothing. One makes you small, hematemesis, and the stars. So let's go. I'm still anticipating go away. I'm still anticipating recording a lot more. Well, not a lot more, but a lot of like microprocessor things still, and just circuit analysis things to really help people who might be struggling, who they might be trying to learn exactly what everything sort of entails. I already sort of have like a first, you know, helpful video in the works. To give you a bit of a hint, it actually has to do with ceramic disc capacitors. You know, because in my opinion, it took a while for me to really understand what everyone's sort of talking about with those. Go away. You know, so for example, ceramic disc capacitors, they, you know, they have a specific set of numbers on them, you know, and I'm gonna get more into this in the video, but you know, the numbers obviously mean something, right? So my plan is to try to help some people who might be struggling to really understand, like, you know, the issue with the numbers, and what they mean. So that's one of my plans, as well as sort of, you know, as well as heading into Ohm's law, you know, the power equation. You know, as we get more advanced, and then I'll be trying to help show everyone like power equations and things like that. Just how everything works for electronics, and even just electricity itself. You know, I might also be doing some photovoltaic things. You know, just to try and keep things a little bit interesting. You know, and that's just for me. You know, I'm not entirely sure what the future's gonna hold. So, we just have to really wait and see. And okay, no. Oh, daddy-o. The Pact gives us that. Okay, we're gonna go fucking nuts, boyos! Oh, Bloodstone. Or, wow. Brimstone. Bloodstone. But yeah, you know, so I'm really interested in showing people how things like that work. Just because that I know some of it is... Oh, Scapegoat's back. Okay. A lot of it is hard, especially when you're starting off. you know, and even just comprehending, like, the simplest of things, it can be a real struggle. And for me, I think that that's super important, is sort of hitting, like, oh yeah, you know, don't worry, this is something that sort of everyone struggles with at some point. You know, we'll be hitting, like, Thevenin's theorem, shit like that. You know, if you're interested, then go ahead and watch those videos. If you just want to watch me, like, play video games, that's fine too. You know, I'm not gonna be getting rid of, like, gameplay videos, in order to really show what's going on in, like, electronics or anything. That's not really my speed. I'm more interested in just helping the world learn. Personally, that's sort of my thing. I just want the world to understand different aspects and comprehend all the different things that can happen. So that's me personally. You know, I just like having a world where everyone sort of understands what's going on. And fuck yeah, we're going to Sheol. Come on, son. Begotten, baby. Game just got harder. Thank you. Must be doing something right. Game wants to fucking shit on me now. Alright, let's go over here. And, oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I only, you know, pissed my pants a little bit, so... Looks like we can only go left, so... Or right. Jesus Christ. See, this is what happens when I get to talking, my brain just says stuff, and the rest of me just doesn't keep up. You know, and of course that can be terrible in a lot of situations where you sort of need someone who's actually telling you, like, oh yeah, so am I gonna make a left or am I gonna make a right on on your street? And I'm like, you know, you can just figure it out on your own. You know, if you want, make a left, make a right, doesn't matter. You'll get here at some point. And it's like, no, dude, like, I don't want a philosophical answer. Tell me which way I have to fucking turn. And it's like, you know, man, you do you. You do you. If you want to go left, you go left. And it's like, that's not, no. Okay, I'm not coming over. You know. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about right there. Yeah, so let's try to finish this run strong, right? I'll take that, why not? So we still haven't gotten the chest. I think, or gotten to the chest. I think that's because I suck at the game, so and that could have something to do with it, I think. Alright, so I'm unlocking more and more stuff, though, so, you know, I have that going for me. I guess let's just go all the way down. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure where to go, so... I mean, we have Dice Shard. We have Dice Shard, but, like, I don't even know if I'm gonna use it, right? Like... Ow! Sometimes you gotta shake the leaves to see what falls out. My mistake. Alright, so let's do that. Oh! Oh, bad timing. Come on, suffer. Yeah, I'm still interested why, so many people are, like, interested in the foxhole gameplay. I mean, I like the game. I think it's fun. Okay. Skip. Broken Ankh. Woo! Doesn't feel great, all that hard work. We get a broken Ankh. So let's do... well, let's look through here, right? So now we have Lazarus going to Mom's heart, and also going to Satan, killing him. Same with Isaac. I forget, because we also need Dead Baby. It's not here. So I might do another run. Unlocked by having 7+ heart containers, huh? Might do another run in a second. So as it is, guys, thanks for viewing this video. You know, if you like it, you want to see more, go ahead, click subscribe. If you enjoyed watching this video, hearing my commentary, even though it's a little bit off, then, you know, click the thumbs up, the like button. If you dislike the video, feel free, click dislike. It's no skin off my scrot. You know, I hope that everyone out there is having a great day. This is Black Mama 44. I'm out.